It's people in Arizona mad specifically at the Mexican population that they perceive as taking all of their governmental programs and taking their jobs. And it makes political sense for some people to take this on as an issue. Now, I do want to point out that the governor is Republican, who signed the bill into law, and this is a Republican-backed bill. Just putting it out there. Those are the facts. Just the facts, ma'am. If you think for any second that either white people or black people in Arizona are going to be asked for their paperwork because of this bill, you know that's not going to happen. I know that's not going to happen. This is aimed specifically at the Mexican population, and I purposely say Mexican because, again, like in Texas, it's predominantly Mexican immigrants that we're talking about, geographically speaking. That's what this is about. This is going to be a disaster. It's going to be racial profiling. It's going to push people underground. And, and the reason I brought up the story about the lunch, let's not even talk about this bill. You know what? I am sick and tired of everybody in America, and we're just so crazy about everything right now. And I understand times are tough, and I'm watching my money like I've never watched, and I don't like going to the grocery store and seeing people with welfare cards. It makes me mad. When I'm standing here in line and I'm paying for my stuff and I've got to get all this, the name brand store food, the cheap stuff, and I see people with Twinkies and strawberries and they pay for it with a welfare card, it makes me mad. Now, most of the people, honestly, that I'm seeing, I know a lot of these people are American citizens. They're people that I know. And then secondly, you know what? I don't know what they are. You know what? Again, I don't know where these people are from. And I think that people are playing on this. But let me tell you something. Coming from Texas, and this is my personal experience, most of the people that I have encountered that are illegal citizens, let me tell you, and any business person that gets behind closed doors is going to tell you the same thing. They just can't come out and say it, which it's this really weird dichotomy because, the Republican Party is always so much like pro-business, and we want to, not put a lot of taxes on businesses, and we want people to build and to grow and enterprise. And it's so interesting because these same politicians, these same Republican politicians, and I'll use Arizona as an example because it's out there, that are putting forth this stuff which is going to become very racial, they also know that our economy really depends on illegal labor and having illegal people here. It really, really does. Talk to any home builder, talk to any contractor, talk to any farmer. These are the basis of our economy. Farming, housing, construction. Go to any construction site. There are people out there that are doing stuff that I would never do, you would never do. And what I wanted to say was, there's always a bad apple in the bunch. Whether you're American, Somalian, I don't care where you're from. Most of the people that I encountered in Texas that were illegal were not here, to go get drunk and to gangbang. Because you know what? You can go do that in Mexico and you can do it for a lot cheaper. Trust me. I can go get 10, margaritas in Mexico for $1. That's how poor the country is. They're not coming over here to go drinking and bust stuff up. They're coming over here for a better life. These people are not really hurting anybody. And most of these people don't go to the hospital because they are illegal. They're here doing these jobs that nobody else really will do. And if you think I'm lying, you know what you do? They purposely attacked those who hire illegal immigrants. So you know what? There's going to be a lot of job offerings at the illegal immigration centers. And we know what these are. We all know what these are. We had them in Texas. Day laborers, the people that are laying the concrete in your homes, building your houses. These contractors go and pick up these guys. Well, now they're not going to be able to do that. So I have a challenge for you. If you support this bill, then you go down to the day labor center, if you're an American citizen, and you let the contractors come by and let them tell you how much they're going to pay you and what you're going to do. And you let me know if you're going to do it. Because you're not. I can already tell you, you're not going to do it. And the conditions, Arizona, 120 degree weather, and you're working for 10 hours for $50. I don't think so. Not gonna happen. And so my point is you know what? This bill, something's got to be done. We just can't have people running around. There's got to be some way to make this work. But you know what? Imagine a world like this. This is what I also say. What if every illegal immigrant totally just disappeared? Like if we could snap our fingers and they're gone. Like people say, let's just get rid of them all. What if we did that now? Do you realize that America would shut down? Think about all of the stuff that goes on just for me to even be able to communicate with you right now. Just to get this computer built. They had to have a building. They had to have an office building. And how did that concrete get laid? Where did the laborers come from? Who put together this microphone? Who's doing these crappy jobs? It's Americans and illegals. Let me tell you something. It's an issue. It's got to be dealt with. But when I go home tonight and I look out the window and I see the Statue of Liberty on my way home, she welcomed everybody to the United States of America, irregardless of their skin color, their creed, their religion. When I look at her tonight, I'm going to feel very proud when I say that I do not support this bill that's going on in Arizona. I do believe that something should be done. This is not the answer. And anybody out there with any sense knows that to be true. Don't have the bill itself in my hand. Have my report. This is what we're doing with it. That's right. Ripped it up. That's what should happen with this. I have a feeling this is going to get hot and heavy real quick, especially leading up into 2011. So I've got it ripped up into all kinds of paper, and there it goes. And you know what? It's probably going to be an illegal immigrant that's going to come pick this up because they're the ones that are cleaning the floors as well, and you know it.